Hello there friends, buongiorno, and welcome to my kitchen. This is Debbie Gets Crafty, and today we're going to make a lasagna. So I already have homemade sauce that my husband Todd made a few weeks ago. It was frozen, so we thawed it out. And I have 2 eggs that are beaten. That's for the cheese sauce. And this is what we're going to put the cheese sauce in and mix it up. So let's go ahead and get started. So what we'll do is start with the ricotta cheese. You need 32 ounces of ricotta cheese. And let's go ahead and start there. There we go. I opened up the containers beforehand. I opened up the bag of the cheese, the shredded cheese beforehand, just to make it easier. And that's why I went ahead also and cracked the eggs and got those scrambled up as well, just to save us a little time. All right, that is the ricotta. Next, we're going to add in our eggs into the mixture. Oops, sorry. I'm a little nervous. This is my very first time ever cooking in front of anybody. Usually I have things prepared already. So to be cooking in front of all of you, it makes me very nervous, but I figured why not? Let's go for it. So now the next ingredient that we want to put in here, we have the eggs. We need some Parmesan cheese. Now, I'm just going to eyeball this, my friends. So we're going to put a couple of good handfuls of Parmesan cheese in there. A little bit more for good luck. There we go. Okay, and we also need some basil. This called for fresh basil, but I don't have fresh basil. I have basil, dried basil, so we can still use it, just not as much, because it is very powerful when it's dried. So we'll go ahead, add a little bit of basil. Now what I'm going to do is rub it in my hands, and that activates the oils in the basil. There we go. Perfect. That was my oven preheating. All right, and then next we need, let's see here, a couple of cups of mozzarella cheese, which I am using the pre-shredded. So we'll go ahead and just pour some into our container here. Whoop. Let's do this. We'll go ahead and put it in the container this way. That's about 1 cup. And then a good handful. I want to create the last cup. There we go. Excellent. The rest we will put on top of our lasagna. So we have 2 good cups of cheese. All right, friends, so we're going to go ahead and mix everything in together. Oh, I need some salt and pepper. So let's go ahead, put some pepper in. Some freshly cracked pepper, some kosher sea salt. There we go. And the cheese has quite a bit of salt in it as well. And I do need some minced onion as well. I'm pretty much at the end of this container, so we'll just pop in whatever we have left. There we go. Excellent. All right, and we'll go ahead and set that aside. Perfect. Give the old paws a little wipe down my countertop. All right. So I hope you're all doing well today. I am doing great. Anytime I get to visit with my friends, that is a win in my book. So let's go ahead and get this all mixed up. This is going to be the cheese mixture that we will use in between the layers of our pasta. Now the pasta, my friends, that we're going to use is going to be the no boil pasta, because it is very hot here in Middle Tennessee. So there was no way I was going to use, you know, boil pasta and separate pasta. That's a pain in the rear end. So I'm just going ahead and scraping off my little scraper here. There we go. Make sure I have all of that incorporated as well. There we go. All right. Perfect. We'll set that aside as well. And just clear off the edges here. Got a little on the side. There we go. All right, so we're going to move our sauce, move our cheese out of the way, our cheese mixture, and bring over our container that we will use to assemble. And we'll go ahead and bring that over. There we go. All right, friends, so that is our container that we're going to use to assemble this delicious lasagna. And let's see here. So we're going to go ahead and put in, okay, so we're going to go ahead and start out with a layer of the sauce. So let's move this over just a little bit more. There we go. And bring over the sauce. And I have a ladle for that sauce. All right. So we'll get a good spoonful in there. And this is meat sauce that my husband made. So, and it has pork in it as well, ground beef and pork. And we just need a little thin layer, nothing major, of the sauce. There we go. All right. And then we'll put a layer of our oven-ready lasagna pasta. There we go. This is the one thing that I did not open ahead of time, but we will get that open right now. There we are. All right, friends, so we'll start with a layer of the pasta right there. Continue on. There we go. And I will put, there we go. I'm going to put a layer and break that off. Set that aside because I'm sure we'll need some bits and pieces. There we are. All right, so we have that. Now we're going to layer up our cheese. So we're going to get a, let's see here. I haven't made this in so long. Half the cheese mixture. Okay. So we're going to put a big old glob of the cheese mixture, split that down the middle, and just dot that throughout. There we go. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to push this over and break that up and just set that over here like that. There we go. And put that right there. That's fine. All right. So dot some more of that cheese mixture throughout. There we go. All right. Now we'll use our spreader to gently spread this around, folks. You don't want to get all manhandly with it because you'll end up with a mess. I have to be real ginger over here, so we're going to go ahead gently, 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 because I have those couple of pieces that are the spare pieces. So I'm going to move this. There's never a right or a wrong way to spread the cheese mixture, in my opinion. You just get it on there as best as you can. And it doesn't have to be perfect because, friends, as it's cooking, it's going to spread out naturally. So we just need it. We need to give it a little bit of a hand, a little bit of a nudge, and get that spread out. I may have a little bit more extra I can put in here. Yeah. All right. Give that a nice thick layer of the cheese sauce. Not so much a sauce as it is just a mixture. There we go. Give that a little help up there. And again, friends, in my opinion, there's no right way or wrong way to spread the cheese mixture. You just get it in there as best as you can. And if it doesn't look quite perfect, well, then we call it a rustic lasagna, and it'll be just as good. I am not Julia Childs, so whoop, put that back in here, and then give that a little spread right there. There we go. We pretty much cinched up those couple of pieces that were put in there after the fact. There. And we'll just put that right there. Good. All right, friends. So we'll put that right there. Wipe off our hands. Now, we're going to go ahead and put in a layer of the sauce now. We'll spoon a couple of ladles of that sauce over, and then we'll top with another layer of the lasagna noodles. So we'll go ahead and give this a nice spread. Here we go. All right, and then we'll just give her a little gentle spread, because we don't want to disrupt the sauce too much over top of the cheese mixture, or again, you'll end up with a pink mixture, which doesn't bother me any. There we go. Okay. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be rustic. There we go. All right. So just spreading this out as the best we can. And that's looking pretty darn good there, friends. All right, so we're going to go ahead on with the next layer, and that will be of our noodles. So we'll go ahead and put those right here. There we go. I don't want to overlap them too much because I want them to cook. They are, after all, not cooked yet. They will cook. And we'll take this last one. And let's see here. Well, that's just going to fit. I'm going to break just a little tiny bit off. There we go. Put that right there. And then we'll go ahead and move that right over here. There we go. There. Okay. So that will do it for that layer. I may break one more layer lengthwise, see if I can't get a thin... Nope, that's okay. I broke it in pieces, but that's all right. No worries. Like I said, it can be rustic. There we go. All right. Actually, that piece looks better, so we'll put that piece there. That worked out much better. I'll just deposit that. There we go. And we'll go ahead with our last layer of cheese. Let me just go ahead and wipe my bowl scraper off. Set that to the side for a moment. And so again, I'm going to drop this in dollops all throughout. So this way it'll spread hopefully a little easier if it's in smaller dollops. There we go, and get the rest of that. All right, we'll set that back here, and then there we go. All right. Get as much off. I am so cheap. I will try to pluck that as dry as I could. Get as much of that cheese mixture off. Now gently, very, very gently, friends. You're going to go ahead and continue on with spreading this cheese mixture very gingerly over top of what's left. Oops, see, we have a little movement there, but that's all right. We're just going to gently, honestly, 3 hairs and some air, a little bit of a whisper. Just gently spread that cheese mixture. There we go. We're getting some movement here, friends. There we are. Now I'm just going to go ahead and spread that up here. Get that right over there. Gently, gently, gently. Now I'm going to go in and use my smaller spatula. There we go. And maybe that'll work a little better for us. There. All right. Because this has a rounded corner, so maybe it'll be a little easier to work into the corners. So I'm just spreading this over to the side. I'm sorry I'm off camera right now, but you're getting the picture of what needs to be done. And then just over here to this side, whoop, and just over here. I'll turn this around. It's getting very heavy. Holy cow. There we go. All right. Just pat that down. There we go. Come on. Let it go. Let it go, Elsa. All right. So, with my impeccably clean hands, I will go ahead and just spread that last little bit right there. There we are. All right. Now, we will go ahead, spread for what I believe will be the rest of the sauce. And let's see here. Yes, it is. So, we'll take that out of there. And I'm just going to go ahead with this and spread it. Here we go. Oh, friends, this is going to be delightful. Especially when it's made with my husband's homemade sauce. It really, really does bring it up an extra notch. And this sauce is extra, extra special because he made it with the pork chops in it. So there's big chunks of pork chop in there. There we go. So now we'll go ahead, gently, ever so gently, spread that on top. There we go. One more little bit. And we'll turn that. There we go. Get that all up in that corner. Okay. Spread it over here, this way, in this corner. Come on. There we go. Yes, I know you can see a little bit of the white from the ricotta cheese, and that's okay. That's all right. There we go. Because we still have an extra layer of cheese to put on, so that'll cover up that little bit that we might be seeing, and that's fine. All right, friends, so that's taken care of. Now, the last thing we need to do is dress this up, get it ready for the party, and that's with a layer of Parmesan cheese. And actually, yeah, go ahead and put the Parmesan on because I am going to cover this with some tin foil. But I'll make sure that the tin foil is not touching the Parmesan cheese. And we have the Parmesan cheese, which is finely shredded. I think it melts the nicest. And I just spilt some over the side of the dish, which, just like my diamond painting friends, it wouldn't be any type of a meal preparation or diamond painting or anything for Debbie Gets Crafty if there wasn't some kind of a little bit of a mess made. And you know what, friends, when you're cooking, it's fun to get messy in the kitchen. That's what it's all about. When you're getting messy, you're having fun. When you're having fun, it's going to loan itself over to the meal, and your friends and family will be so happy with the meal that you feed them because it'll be made with love and fun. There you go. And that's what it's all about. I want to get every last drop out of there, and I did. So friends, next I will go ahead, cover this tightly with some tin foil. And then put it in a 375-degree oven for about an hour. And just before I'm ready to take it out, I will go ahead and take the cover off. So this way, the cheese will have a minute to brown up a little bit. You want to cover this tightly with the tin foil. There we go. All right. So friends, I will see you back here in about an hour. And we'll take a look at our meal. See you later. Hi there, folks, again. We're back, and here we go. This is the finished product. Dinner is served. And friends, thank you so much for joining me today while I cooked dinner, and I hope you enjoyed this. As my first cooking video, I really had a great time. I can't thank you all enough. Please remember, my friends, to like this video, hit that thumbs up. I want to thank my current subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. And also, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of my very first cooking video. And let me know if there's anything that I should have done differently or improved on, and because this is my very first one, I promise I will do better and next time if there's any room for improvement. And please, friends, leave a comment, hit that bell notification. You'll be notified every time that I put a video out. Until I see you all again, please take care of yourselves. Watch out for your friends, your family, your neighbors, and please be the voice for all of those animals. I thank you so much. From my heart to you, I'm going to eat. Manja. Goodbye now.